Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode. Got Monty Leon on the phone. Hello. You hear me, Monty?
I hear you loud and clear, buddy.
All right, cool. First, I want you to get the people your Twitter information so they can follow you.
Oh, thank you. I'm Robert T. Monteleone at Montman9500.
Cool. Thank you for that. So
Thank you.
so what's on your mind, man? I see your boys got into some trouble in Los Angeles.
Man, you know, some days I'll be sitting around and thinking, like, man, I wish I was still playing baseball. I could have went a little farther, played some D1 ball, this, that, maybe even toiled in the minors. Who knows what could have happened? And then I see this shit. Like, that jersey, that's a bullseye. You wear a jersey, and that is a bullseye.
Yeah. Damn.
It's like, sometimes it's good not to be wealthy.
It's true. Or famous, you know? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, it started with Patrick Kane, you know, and to be fair, you know, as you know, I'm an East Coast man, so I'm a New York Giants, New Jersey Devils fan, first and foremost, to a lesser extent, the Yankees. So, you know, I'm not, you know, Mr. Lakers or Blackhawks super fan.
Right.
I just have a good nose for bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we'll start with Patrick Kane, because K comes before Y, so we'll go alphabetically down the list of the false accusations.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Patrick Kane, NHL superstar, you know, one of the best players in the league, goes home, you know, he's partying in his hometown in the summer. And, you know, it's old news by this point, you know, but the girl accuses him of rape. Like, and then the media jumps all over it. Are you serious? I mean, that dude has to fight off pussy to get through any door, you know, let alone a bar.
Hey.
Being rich, young, and single. But no, he wants the one girl in the room who's going to fight for it. Who's going to fight. Yeah, you could say everybody wants what they can't have. Okay, fair enough. For example, she wants his money.
Exactly. They all do, man.
Yeah. And then, I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then, well, it's a good thing she's not a college student, because then she just would have ran to the dean, and he probably would have gotten expelled without any evidence. At least he's in the pros, so she has to go to the police, and then she could be sent on her way with no evidence.
Either way, it's not gonna hold.
So then the media just takes all these girls at their word, and everybody who questions her is a sexist pig and all this other bullshit. But you know what? If your own lawyer drops you, you're probably full of shit.
Exactly.
You're paying me to fight for you, and I can't do it. You're that full of shit.
The story did hold no water.
I mean, Jesus. But anyway, you know, and then this Nick Young and Jordan Clarkson. First of all, I think I saw this last night. No. I was driving home. I was listening to Jalen and Jacoby on ESPN radio, and I hear a couple Lakers players are being investigated for possibly sexually harassing a woman and her mother. The woman who makes her life's work out of complaining about athletes sexually harassing people.
Right.
That's like, get the fuck out of here.
It makes no sense, right?
Right. And, okay, first of all, she's driving along, this incident at a red light. Okay, what were you doing? Were you driving through Watts at 3 in the morning? No.
Right.
It was 7:30 in the evening. Shut the fuck up. She went to USC.
University of Spoiled Children.
Yeah. Which, whatever. I've been called a spoiled child myself in the past, but that's neither here nor there. If you're a Laker in LA, you know, that's comedians in Montreal. You know, if their towel boy is recognized, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Then you're gonna pull up next to these dudes who she follows on Instagram, and then claim. Then she posts the picture and says, "Who is this? I need to find out."
Oh my goodness.
So you follow them on Twitter or Instagram, wherever. Then she says she was sexually assaulted. Now, you know, black men are reputedly to be well hung, but I don't think they're that good where they can assault these broads from another car.
No, it's definitely not that good.
Now she was so traumatized, so scared, but she didn't drive away.
No.
She had the time
To take
oh
a
my
picture.
God, I'm so hurt. I'm bleeding to death. I need help. Hold on a second. Let me take a selfie.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think go ahead.
And her 68-year-old mother was so shaken and stirred. Yeah, probably because she raised a greedy liar seeking out attention on the backs of other men.
I know earlier I had asked you, do you believe that she used the wrong words by saying she was sexually assaulted?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because I called her out for that on Twitter.
Yeah.
As you saw, I posted a picture. I googled a picture of a real sexual assault victim, and you saw her face was all messed up, bruised, black eyes and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, terrible.
Right.
That's what a victim looks like. That's an assault.
Exactly. I totally agree with you on that.
Not somebody who may or may not have thrown a couple words at you.
Right. Or winked at you or hit you with a goofy smile. Everybody know Nick Young has that goofy smile.
So, shortly after that, she made her Instagram private and deleted the initial tweets that mentioned the sexual assault. Then she scaled it back and just stuck with the sexual harassment nonsense. Yeah. So I think she realized that was a poor choice of words on her part. But, no, you know what? No.
It's too
late. I'm not even going to say that she realized it was a poor choice of words. She realized that she couldn't get away with that much of a bullshit claim. Where she can get the media to hop on to some unfounded claims, like women have a history of doing. But I think she realized that even that was asking a little bit too much from the media.
Right.
So yeah, she scaled that back a little bit, but yeah, get over it. Plus, you're gonna tell me that she didn't know who they were? Now, you know, these are what? It was a car full of them. So 3-4 young black men.
Yeah, she knows exactly who they were.
NBA players, mind you. So these weren't just some kids in you know their first car, some '87 Jeep.
Right.
You know this was a nice car.
Right.
And you know when you see young black men in nice things, fancy things, you take an extra look to see if you recognize them.
Right. Movies, television, whatever, entertainment.
Yeah. So in the 4 to 7 years that she spent at SC, plus now that she's living and working there, plus that Jordan Clarkson, I wouldn't know who he is, but I know who Nick Young is.
Right.
From Twitter, Iggy Azalea, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't recognize him? Shut up.
Yeah.
It's just bullshit all around.
Yeah.
And women should not be able to make these unfounded claims without consequence. She deserves every single bit of negativity that she gets on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Every single bit. Because you can't just go to a casino and say, okay, I'm going to bet $500, and if I win, you pay me $1,000, but if I lose, you only take $1.50.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what these false accusations amount to.
Yeah. That's understood.
I want his job. I want your money. Yeah. Then I'll just continue on. No harm, no foul.
She's also activist for women's rights or something to that nature.
Yeah, she's got something called "I Am That Girl."
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. That girl that makes bullshit, false accusations. That's who you are.
what to say? What about you think she may have been verbally assaulted?
Now, the picture she took,
Mm-hmm.
they were all smiling.
Yeah.
They were all having a good time.
Yeah.
So, even if they said, all right, whatever, fuck you, you know what I mean?
Right.
And, like,
There,
you drive along, it happens. No big deal. But that's wrong.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the point that some people will probably make. That I mean, even if they,
Okay, sure. But those people that say that, have they never flipped off somebody driving? Have they never honked their horn? Because that's all it is.
yeah,
To say that they were threatened or anything like that, that's just pure bullshit. That's just wanting to be a victim, 1,000%. If you were that scared and threatened, you wouldn't have sat there.
it took a picture,
Down, you
right?
wouldn't have taken a picture, and it wouldn't have been on Twitter 5 seconds later.
Yeah, it's going all over TMZ and everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll be able to pull off this meeting or whatever she's trying to do with the team about how to treat.
The Lakers statement already said that it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Due to her busy schedule,
Yeah.
making a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, her schedule's not busy. It's wide open.
Yeah. I mean, it sickens me that she makes even a single dollar out of what she does.
Right.
I mean, it makes me scratch my head like, what the hell am I doing?
Making a living.
Yeah, I'm at the grocery store right now. I'm gonna go find a nice car and just throw myself on the hood of it.
Please don't. This is kind of out of control, right?
What?
This is out of control, right? Women making.
Oh, it's absolutely out of control. Out of control. And the thing that's, last week ESPN aired the Fantastic Lies about the Duke lacrosse story.
Oh.
And it's like, oh yeah, what a great show. Now back to business of blindly believing whatever any girl says.
It's horrible.
Absolutely.
A lot of good men have went down.
Yeah, and they, and then I read stuff online, the different statements by different feminists saying, oh, it's so hard to come forward and do this. We have to go to the police station and make a statement and supply evidence and then be on the stand and have to recount the tale and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to put a dude in jail for a number of years.
Right. You got to prove it.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that.
Yeah. No matter.
You don't want us. If some dude walks around saying so and so is a slut, then that's a crisis. That's a national crisis. He called me a slut. That's unfounded. Or God forbid somebody says, "Oh, I banged this chick or that chick."
Yeah.
Oh, her poor reputation is sullied forever.
Yeah, it's gone.
But that's nothing of just slinging out rape accusations left and right.
Goodness. So, how do you think a punishment should happen for those kind of accusations?
Legally it's tough, and I don't like to go the legal route. Everybody wants to be a lawyer, and I'm going to sue you, and this and that, my rights. And, to an extent, yeah, sure. I guess if they push it to a certain... Depends how far they're going with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like the women accusing Bill Cosby.
Right.
He should nail them to the cross.
Right.
But this chick, I think it's pretty obvious that most people see that she's full of crap.
Yeah.
And I think the social shaming of her should be adequate.
Damn.
But I mean, what I would like to see is just more media members with the balls to just step up and call it out before they run the gamut of believing her and letting the story billboards, like, this is a false accuser.
Right.
You're full of shit. You know, who's that girl? The cook. Or, Donald Sterling. Somebody posted a meme the other day.
Yeah.
Donald Sterling says this and this, and they dig 30 years deep and
Right.
find out all these bad things he did or said, and blah, blah, blah. Like, oh my God, I can't believe an old white man says things that are offensive. Oh my God.
Right.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And they want to nail him to the cross for it. Which, okay, yeah, he said some bad things, but, as vigorously and zealously as the media tries to crucify people for doing or saying and doing impolite and socially unacceptable things, these false accusations should be equally as unacceptable, and these greedy, lying women should be exposed for what they are.
Yeah.
Like that girl at Columbia, Emma Solkowitz. I don't know if you heard about her. She was the one that was dragging the mattress around until she graduated.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, this was a big story. She graduated last spring, I believe it was. But 2.5 years before that, she claimed that she was raped by some kid on campus. She went to the school and they found no evidence of his wrongdoing.
Right.
Because you didn't do anything wrong. So then she made a martyr of herself and said that she was going to carry her mattress around campus as a symbol of her, I don't know, oppression, whatever.
Just her protest?
Yeah. As a symbol of her burden.
Yeah.
Until she graduated. And she did, and then she graduated. And the school told her not to bring it up there.
Right.
Don't bring your mattress to the podium. This isn't about you. This is about graduating from an Ivy League school. Don't make it about you. And
Right.
she did anyway. And then the kid was suing the school. Well, the kid who was falsely accused. And I don't mean falsely accused like there was no evidence. There was evidence. The evidence was Facebook messages between them and him and her, saying like, "Yeah, it was great. Come put it in my butt again."
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, like not just no evidence.
Right.
You got away with it, but evidence to the contrary.
Yeah, that it was consensual.
Yeah. And that went away in about a week.
Yeah.
And then Kesha, the singer.
Right.
There's a recorded video of her saying that she wasn't raped by Dr. Luke. And people still take her side.
That's impossible, man. If she's on video saying that it didn't happen.
Yeah. These casting couch wannabe victims. Yeah, like, you know what you're there for. You put out for the deal.
Yeah.
Regret isn't rape. Sorry. Yeah, in a perfect world, we value your opinions and your job interview and your talents. No, you're in Hollywood. You're trying to get a deal. You're trying to get a gig.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Trying to get some followers.
Yeah. So how should they be punished? I think, like I said, just expose them for what they are.
Right.
Post it all over. Let it be known. This is who she is.
Yeah, a liar.
This is her name. This is her Twitter account.
Manipulator.
Yeah. Don't protect their names. Don't redact their names and statements. Stand by it.
Right.
That's why my Twitter name is Robert P. Monteleone, because I stand by what I say.
Yeah. It's not hidden.
No, I'm not the little egg picture. I'm not,
Yeah. Right.
It's weak.
Yeah. Stand by what you say. What's her name? Miss Alexis Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yes. As if anybody would mistake her for a missus.
Poor lady. Poor lady.
Oh, which brings me to it. This amused me a couple days ago. Padma Lakshmi. Do you know who that is?
Have no idea.
She's on Top Chef. She's the Indian woman on Top Chef.
Okay. My wife watches the cooking shows and all that, so yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, it's a good show. And she's a good-looking woman, don't get me wrong.
Right.
So there was a thing. She's 45 years old, by the way.
Okay.
And there was a thing. she was posted on TMZ or some other outlet for saying that she wouldn't date any men who aren't feminists.
She's probably already done that multiple times.
No shit, that's why you're 45 and single.
Oh goodness. Hey, just one more time for the people, man. Throw your Twitter out there.
At Montman9500. MONTMAN 9500.
Nice.
What else? Oh man, just before we go, the rule changes in the NFL.
Oh, they go ahead.
God. Just when I don't think I can get any more sick of Rob Goodell and ashamed of what the NFL has become.
Only thing that I heard for a brief moment before I went to work this morning was that they said that they're going to keep the field goal at the 15-yard line.
Okay, that's not that big of a deal. Talking about the replays. Oh, what was it? The chop blocks that they were going to outlaw.
Okay.
It's like, why do they even wear pads?
Wait, so you can't chop block?
Right.
What? Okay.
Chop block is when you just cut the knees out of the defensive lineman.
Right. That's been illegal for a while, though, right?
There was a certain form of them that was outlawed, and then this is where they're making a rule to outlaw another form of it.
Okay, I got you.
So they basically want NFL games to be like 48 to 35.
Hey, why they just gonna give them flags? Flag football. Just give them flag.
It's sickening. Oh, to make the game safer. Grow some fucking balls, Roger. We watch the game because it's dangerous.
Right. You want to see somebody get hit.
There's a reason why nobody fills a stadium to watch an accountant or a librarian go to work.
Exactly.
We pay money to see men take these risks.
Yeah.
They know it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why that's why they love it, especially the ones who, the DBs and the linebackers, and they love it.
Strap on a pair and own it.
Yeah. The safeties and stuff, they love. They love when somebody come across the middle, and they're not paying attention really.
Yeah, that's what I said. Todd Pinkston would be an all-pro in today's NFL.
Yeah, don't hit nobody.
You remember him? Well, alligator arms?
the Pinkston.
He was about 170 pounds. Well, alligator arms. He was in Philly when Philly was good with McNabb.
Oh yeah, your boy. He was scared.
Oh yeah, he was real scared.
Yeah, I remember that dude.
The closer to the middle he got, the shorter his arms got.
Yeah, sharp arms like me, man. That dude's like 6'3" or something. Shoot.
Yeah. So then the other thing was that Georgia was considering passing some bill. I don't even think it was passing a bill. It was more or less either like renewing or reinforcing or just kind of keeping it as it is.
Mm-hmm.
One of the like a religious freedom act that the gays think is all about oppressing them. So Rogers said that if Georgia passed that, then it was going to affect Atlanta's chances for a Super Bowl.
What?
Yeah, Google it.
Oh my goodness.
Some gay rule for Roger to hand it to the gay community again. It's like, just shut up, Roger. All these victims trying to put women in the NFL, and it's ridiculous. The thing is, the female coaches, and yes, I realize the woman coach in Buffalo, she's not, calling plays or anything.
Sure.
But let's throw a parade because a woman got hired in the NFL. It's one thing, the Becky Hammond hire by the San Antonio Spurs is one thing.
Right.
There is women's basketball. That's understandable.
Right.
It's piss poor, but,
yeah. We had that conversation.
The principles are the same. She's played. I can understand that.
Right.
There's no women's football.
It's coming. It's coming, Monty.
The lingerie football league.
No. I'm talking about WNFL's coming. You're laughing. I'm telling you, it's coming, man. It's coming.
As if those Amazon broads in the WNBA were.
it's coming because the way the
Yeah.
NFL's going, it's getting so soft and
Oh, did you hear about Raymond Moore talking about the female tennis players?
yes, I did, and he resigned.
Yeah, he's another guy that needs to grow a pair.
I was thinking like why he apologized and then resigned within hours. Like you said it, you said what you meant, so just stick by
Yeah,
it.
and you're right.
Right. Like
Oh, Serena Williams, she tore him a new one. Oh, did she? I didn't see her post any financial data for the WNBA, the NWHL, or any of the other female leagues that have failed for forever.
right.
And women's tennis kind of stands on its own. Like
Yeah.
as women's sports go, women's tennis is at the top of the list
Yep.
because they do draw, and it's not like it's a physical sport where
Yeah.
being weaker is going to make that big of a difference.
Right.
But
It's
still lacking behind the men
yeah.
by a long shot. To pretend anything other than that is just foolish.
Yeah. It was a true statement. It was just like people got so offended by it. It was like they tried to hang that man.
I want to see these people when they go to the doctor's office and he tells them that they're sick. I'm offended. Give me your time. How dare you?
Yeah. Would you say before? I think it was you who had the quote. The doctor tells you you have cancer.
Yeah. It doesn't mean he doesn't like you.
Right.
He's not a sexist. He's not racist.
Right.
It means you have cancer.
Right. It's funny, but it's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like everything else I see. About people griping and moaning about hiring women and minorities and everything else. Do you know what minority means?
Break it down.
It means there's less of you.
Right.
You're not going to have equal representation.
Right.
There's less of you.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah. But they push their agendas.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous and it's sickening and it's like we've barely had this country 250 years and people are already trying to give it away. And I don't even mean to immigrants. I just mean from within.
Right.
If I'm a CEO of a company or if I own my own company, I'm not going to let some people on the street start telling me how to run it.
Right. You're the boss.
Yeah. What did you fight and work for? What's the point?
You might as well hand them the keys.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I was just reading an article talking about businesses and stuff like that. They're like one of the worst things. Not to say that it's so terrible, but as far as I was reading a book actually. I believe I read books. It's called the $100 startup as far as businesses go, and they were basically preaching in the book. People who have franchises, it's good for them, I guess, but you still have to listen to the owner of the franchise, and so you basically bought yourself a job.
That's the downside of the franchise. It's like you're an independent business owner, but not really.
Yeah. But it's like
and that's the thing. You're buying into ready-made business.
right.
So,
Yeah.
pros and cons.
You don't. Yeah, exactly. But the point I was just trying to make is that you don't really have the keys to the vehicle. You have the keys, but you don't really have the keys.
Yeah.
Somebody tells you what prices to put, how to market, where to market, X, Y, and Z. So it becomes difficult.
Yeah, but if you're gonna shrink away and resign a day later, at least go out with your guns blazing.
Exactly. He went out. He just disappeared. He went out softer than a wet piece of paper.
Seriously.
I'm sorry. I said what I said. I'll resign.
people. I mean, he should have the numbers.
Yeah.
CEO of the company that's sponsoring the tournament.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm so wrong. Oh, by the way, here's our figures from the men's side. Here's our figures from the women's side.
Yeah. You tell me.
I'm gonna take my severance package and be poolside. Give me a call when you make sense of this.
Right. And the cold part about, well, not the cold part, but the thing that's ironic about it is he's gonna get another position next week. He's gonna be leading something else next week.
Of course.
Yeah. So he's not hurt his pockets really. He's just making those people who are afraid in that industry, he's making them happy or comfortable, I guess.
Yeah. Jeez.
Well, we know Mott's not going to do that, man. He's going to stand by your word and go out blazing.
Yeah, and a couple weeks ago we spoke to, a couple of the people that I work with. We spoke to some tech school kids. They're doing a digital media program, and we were speaking to them about getting into the media and journalism and things like that. And they were talking about this, and one of the kids mentioned being wary of negative backlash. And I told him, what I said was, hey, stand up. Yeah, you stand up. You stand up. And they did it. It's like, you know what? If he said no, then you wouldn't have. So don't be afraid to be the first to say something rather than just going along with everybody else. Because when you say what you mean, and you'll see that people agree with you, and then you'll know that people are legitimately on your side rather than just trying to pretend to be polite and going along.
Right.
So instead of kissing everybody's ass in the media and giving every little whiny activist a forum to cry and piss and moan,
yeah,
we need more people to stand up and say, "Shut up."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's we do need that, but that's going to be tough with this society, just because everybody wants to not seem they don't want to go against the grain.
Yeah, well, and that's what it seems. And these things, everything is in a cycle. So it's kind of why. Well, I mean, that's why I want to see Trump win.
Yeah.
Trump's not a kiss ass.
Yeah. We'll see, man.
I don't know if you like him or not, but I hear these people say, "Oh, he's failed this many businesses and this many bankrupts," and he's still a billionaire, so he knows how to bounce back.
Exactly. That's the main point right there. He's a great businessman, no matter how you cut it.
Yeah. So
I don't dislike Trump. My whole perspective of politics is totally different, just because cultural and ethics or whatever and belief system about the country in general. But
I understand that.
But I do like Trump. I totally agree that I feel like if you can lose hundreds of millions of dollars and be able to get them back, then you definitely a hustler, number one, and number two, you good at what you do. And I don't know how that can relate to helping the country per se, but I mean, I'm not against him by no means, really, as far as that goes.
You look at an example, all of his kids are successful too. And not just in inheritance. Like his daughter went to Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania. That's one of the best business schools in the country.
Right.
So all of his kids are well educated and successful. They're not like Kardashians.
Right. Famous for no reason.
But it's a fair comparison because Kardashians come from money.
Yeah.
And Trump kids come from money. And they're polar opposite ends on the spectrum.
Yeah. You can tell how people raise their kids, to value education and knowledge and business.
Yeah, so it's not like he just throws money around and is impervious to everything. He's led his children down a good path to where they can stand on their own 2 feet.
Right.
Unlike, like I said, the Kardashians, for example. Unlike those celebrity rehab shows Rod Stewart's kid and all the other rich kids end up.
But your girl Nicole Richie.
So, you know, he runs a good ship. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know, head on straight. Yeah.
But for the record, since we're recording, I will say this though about we talking about a little bit about politics. I will say I am feeling the burn on Bernie Sanders, and that's just because of I mean his social stance and his and he has a lot of I don't know how to say, but he seems like he's more of a Martin Luther King type of leader, or has those real policies. Yeah.
He seems real. I'll give him that.
Yeah. And
you know, like,
he's old, but he's funny too.
Yeah. And I'll say, because, you know, I'll see on Facebook, my friends will post different things about Bernie and all this and that. And I don't think all of his proposals or ideas are realistic, A, or B, good ideas. But from, you know, I've always been a Republican, so I've always viewed the Democratic Party in a different way.
Right.
Negatively. So like when I look at Hillary, like my stomach just hurts.
Right.
But when I look at Bernie Sanders, like I don't hate the guy.
Right.
You know, it's like okay, he's trying. He seems real, and in his pictures when he's smiling, like he looks sincere and genuine.
Right.
It's not a politician's smile. He's not out to deceive people. I'll give him that one.
He's a happy old man.
I don't dislike the guy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I've been kind of all over the place with the whole political thing as far as the candidates and stuff. But
yeah. You want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
Before I joined the Navy, when I was at U of A, I lived in student apartments. It's called North Point.
Right.
And me and my buddy Bill, he was also a Republican. He was a lineman at U of A on the football team. But outside of my apartment, I don't know whose car it was, but there was this old shitty Saturn with a bunch of bumper stickers. Like hippie liberal nonsense bumper stickers.
Right.
And so in the mall is like the big grass field on campus where they have all the tables set up for, you know, different school clubs and whatnot.
Right.
So this was during the 2004 election. And Bill got a bunch of George W. stickers.
Yeah.
Like this went on for 2-3 months. Like every couple days, I'd go out and I would put a bunch of George W. stickers all over that chick's car. I'd wait for her to peel them off, and then I'd put a few more on in a couple days.
Oh man, you're evil, man.
Yeah, we got a good laugh out of that one.
Poor lady.
Yeah.
Oh man, George W. My man.
Yeah. Man. And I saw your. Yeah, we talked about your boy V, right?
Oh yeah. Oh man, that guy. So no more communication between you two, right?
You know, it's funny. He was still on my people you may know. Facebook was still suggesting, so he didn't block me. But I don't know if his wife did or not. I told you she had sent me a message or two.
Yeah. That was uncalled for.
Which one? From her?
Yeah, from her. Yeah.
I let her off easy.
Yeah, it wasn't about her. She shouldn't have got in it. Yeah.
Put me through to your boss.
Let me talk to the petty officer, please.
Yeah, I had a good time shaving him. That was the exact punishment that a piece of shit like him deserved.
Yeah, I felt like he didn't see that one coming.
No, he absolutely didn't.
Yeah, he was like, "What's going on?"
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Washington, do you want to get together? We can talk.
Yeah, you want to get together? We stop hiding behind Facebook. We can get together.
Yeah, shut up. So you're 5'2". I'm not gonna punch you. I'm not gonna fight you.
Right.
I don't feel good about myself by beating up a little kid.
Right. Yeah, it's just
You
that.
want to be the big man and act strong and tough? All right, let's air out your business.
Yeah.
See how tough you are.
Just when you mess over people for so long, it's time to get exposed.
Yep.
That's all that whole thing was about. He messed over a lot of people, but nobody really said nothing until you mentioned something, and I'm talking about like the floodgates came out.
One of my favorite lines that I started with that was, you're all about, the Navy. You always talk about accountability.
Yeah.
We got all of E3 gathered here because I tagged everybody.
Yeah. Everybody was like, "Whoa!"
Time to be accountable.
Yeah. In front of everybody.
Yep.
Dang. I'm pretty sure, and every single one of us that was in that tag had a story that we could have shared about him. About.
Oh yeah, Ravenel, Watts, and Claybrook. We had a good group chat about that.
Man, he's just trying to throw people under the bus, trying to get other people in trouble, hiding behind other leadership.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can't call Chief now.
Yeah, that was my favorite one.
Oh man.
That's your favorite. That's your buddy though. Y'all go out fishing together.
Fishing with.
Yeah.
We went fishing the other day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we took a ride down to Oregon. We went to the Oregon coast and we went off and did some fishing.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It's good. On a boat or what?
Yeah, we went out on a boat. Ada's still getting her sea legs, but I caught some fish.
Oh.
And yeah, it was a nice time.
It's good. It's good to know you still have your sea legs. That's the most important part about that.
I've always had my sea legs.
Oh goodness, grew up on the boat, huh? Just that nice Jersey life.
Yeah, I'm no stranger to boats. I've never gotten seasick.
Man, I still got to get up there to Jersey to have a visit with Mr. Monteleone in that nice house he has.
Oh, we'd love to have you.
I need some of those cookies from Mom too. Those are my favorites, man.
We'll see about that.
Those I gotta pay for it.
I'll tell you. I think I told you this in the Navy. Like even when my mom cooked, when she would bake the cookies, they're good and soft. But the bad batches that were hard, now and then.
Yeah.
I could still trade them for anything I wanted. I could name my price at school lunch. I gave anything I wanted for them.
Oh, I bet.
and those were only the bad ones.
Yeah, and people were like, "These are great."
Kids in my school thought my mom made the best cookies in town, and they didn't even taste the good ones. No joke.
Okay. Oh man, that's too funny. Oh man, they didn't even get the good ones, and they thought she made the best ones in town.
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolute truth.
It was great. Much respect.
Alrighty, buddy. Let me get in there and get some fixings for dinner.
All right, man. Take it easy. It's great talking to you again. Have a fantastic night, and I hope you enjoy your meal.
Thank you. Athena, hello. I hope all is well.
Yeah, she's better now.
Alrighty.
All right, take it easy, buddy.